They didn't just break your heart. They tried to rewrite your sanity. If you are watching this, you've probably spent months, maybe years, walking on eggshells, questioning your own memory, and feeling like a ghost in your own life. Narcissistic abuse isn't a normal breakup. It is a psychological hijacking. They systematically dismantle your self-esteem piece by piece until you don't even recognize the person looking back at you in the mirror. But today, the game ends. In this video, I am going to give you the exact, no-nonsense blueprint to reclaim your mind, heal your nervous system, and completely reverse the damage. I will reveal the deep, dark psychology of their traps and how to break them forever. And make sure you stay with me until the absolute end of this video, because the final piece of advice I'm going to share is a psychological secret that will instantly take your power back and make you completely immune to their manipulation forever. Welcome back to At the Silent Psyche 06. Subscribe right now to officially start your healing journey, because you are no longer a victim. Today, you become the architect of your own power. To heal the wound, we must first understand how deep the blade went. Narcissists operate on hidden scripts. Earlier this week, in our first short, we exposed the brutal reality of gaslighting and how they make you question your own eyes in just 3 seconds. If you missed that episode, you felt it in your soul. That sudden panic when someone twists reality against you. Then, we went deeper into the red flags. We talked about the 3 subtle signs your partner is manipulating you. The toxic cycle of guilt trips, calculated isolation, and love bombing. They flood you with affection, only to starve you of it the moment you don't conform. If you haven't watched those shorts on our page yet, I highly recommend going back after this video, because those are the exact foundational steps of how your mind was trapped. You see, a narcissist doesn't choose weak people. They choose highly empathetic, strong, self-sufficient individuals. Why? Because weak people don't have enough emotional energy for them to feed on. They targeted your light. And the first step to healing is realizing that your empathy was never the weakness. Their desperation was. The very first step to true healing is cutting off the emotional supply. Narcissists thrive on your chaos. They want you angry. They want you crying. They want you explaining yourself. In our last short, I introduced you to the silence method, the ultimate way to win against a gaslighter. But when it comes to long-term healing, you must scale this method up. You must implement total, unyielding no contact. No texts, no checking their social media, no asking mutual friends how they are doing. Every time you peek at their profile, you are letting them inject a micro dose of poison back into your brain. Your mind needs a total detox. If no contact is impossible due to children or work, you use the gray rock method. You become as boring, unreactive, and uninteresting as a gray rock. You give one-word answers. You show zero facial expression. You starve them of drama until they realize you are no longer a viable source of entertainment, and they are forced to drift away. Step 2 is the hardest. Breaking the trauma bond. Narcissistic abuse chemically alters your brain. The constant shift between intense love and intense cruelty creates an addiction loop in your dopamine system, similar to a gambling addiction. You aren't missing them. You are missing the chemical high of the reconciliation phase. To heal, you must stop romanticizing the potential of who they could be and look brutally at the reality of who they actually are. Write a list of every cruel thing they said, every lie they told, and every time they made you feel worthless. Keep it in your phone. Every time your brain tricks you into feeling lonely or wanting to text them, read that list. Force your brain to face the cold, unedited truth. You must rebuild your boundary wall. A boundary isn't a wall to keep people out. It's a gate to keep your peace of mind safe. Now, as promised. Here is the ultimate psychological secret advice that will change your life forever. The greatest revenge and the ultimate form of healing is total indifference. The narcissist's biggest fear isn't your anger or your hatred. Hate is still an emotion. It means you still care. Their absolute worst nightmare is your indifference. When they look at you and realize that their presence or their absence has exactly a 0% impact on your emotional state. When you look right through them, as if they are made of glass. When you achieve total indifference, you don't just heal. You become dangerous to any manipulator who ever crosses your path. You become completely unmanipulatable. You win the game by refusing to play it. This wraps up our special dark psychology and relationships series here at the Silent Psyche 06. Healing takes time, but by standing up and refusing to let them control your narrative, you have already taken the biggest step. Look at how far you've come. You survived the storm, and now it's time to build your empire. Before we close this chapter, I want to ask you, our incredible community, a question for our next masterclass series. What topic do you want us to dissect next? Option A, the dark psychology of social dominance, how to command respect in any room. Or Option B, how to decode anyone instantly, the hidden body language tricks of master interrogators. Drop your choice in the comments below. I read every single one of them. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, like this video, to help others find their healing path, and check out our previous shorts to lock in your psychological armor. Trust the silence, stay powerful, and I will see you in the next series.